And welcome back, everybody, to another Cisco's Modded Adventure episode. This should be episode 3. I know in the past few days you guys have received multiple episodes. However, they are all episode 2, just different parts of it, just because I didn't want to upload just one large video, because I don't know how long that would have taken to upload, but since I split it up into 3 hour-ish parts, it was way easier to get it uploaded. Took way less time, so sorry about that, but at least you guys got a little something. And as promised today, we will do a little bit of adventuring. There is a dungeon that I do want to go to, so we'll probably head out over there. And the reason why we are over here instead of being over where our house is just because I do not know how strong these dungeons will be. I don't know if the spawners were modified to have the infernal mobs spawn, or if it's just normal mobs. But if they are infernal, well, that's going to be very painful. So I rather deal with something that's slightly easier, and then later on we could maybe see how it is, and then head on over to the harder level. Okay, so just like last episode, there are ways to identify these structures. Last episode, I showed you how it could be a little house like this. I'm pretty sure this might actually be another one. I could be wrong. However, what I can say is the other structure that you can use to find these dungeons look like this, or at least on the map. So if we zoom in, as you can see, it's kind of like a little square. And the reason why it looks like this is because that's supposed to be a triangular shape. So right now we are actually going to make our way over to this one, just because it is slightly closer. I do not know what that is. So we'll also take a look at that big structure as well. Hopefully they do not overlap, or hopefully the big structure is purely above ground and is not above and underground, because if it is both, then we will have to make our way over to the other one. Okay. Get rid of him real quick. Yeah, just because if it does have an above and underground, then that's gonna kind of interrupt some of the labyrinth progress, and it might be a little too funky to truly dedicate our time to. Just because I do hope that we can get through this dungeon relatively quickly, so that, what was I gonna say? We want to get through it quickly so that we may attempt to go to the nether. That's something that I do want to do. I did look at the, or I did, not I do, I did look at the configs for the leveling system, and the starting level for the mobs in the nether is level 35, so they are pretty strong and they do quite a bit of damage. One moment, we lower the audio just a bit, just because that is kind of loud on my end. So far it looks like all the music used so far has been from some other group, or Sentric music, basically, because I've been getting all these little copyright strikes, or it's been copyrighted. I don't think it's against me or anything, because it is publicly available. It's just, yeah, it's easier to say who it's from and write it down in the description. So the songs that were found, I did list them. So if you guys were curious, you can go ahead and check them out over there. Interesting. So this is an infested temple. Is there an entrance? Just because you kinda can't see it right here. It's also not on this side. I guess I could run on over, doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's the other structure that you can use to find dungeons, which is pretty useful if you're just running around the world and you're just trying to use the map to find certain areas. That's probably the best way to do it. And then this, I guess that would be an entrance, but it looks like due to terrain generation, it is overlapping with something else. So interesting, very interesting. Yeah, let's head on into the dungeon and see what's in store for us. While I was also in the configs of the pack and everything, I was taking a quick look around, trying to see what is the max level obtainable for us, and it looks like level 115 is the max. So if you were curious as to how many points you get to allocate to your little stat chart over here, it is 116. We are currently at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So technically we are level 11. I don't even know why. I forgot that there was this little bar. Forgot it was kind of different from the one in Soul Ren, but yeah. So we are currently level 11. Level 115 is the highest. You can configure it in, or you can change it in the config. So if you guys want, I don't mind adding a couple more points, just because, I mean, the current path that I did map out would use about 110 of the levels, but if we do add some more levels, I will restrict the growth to only using the food tree, just because I've never really used this stuff and it looks pretty interesting. Looks fun. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, I could always increase that, and I did want to make an announcement. I'm not too sure whether these mods were included or if they were things that I added. Iron chests, I'm not sure if that's something I added or if this was already part of the pack. Same with iron furnaces. I'm not sure if that was already part of the pack or it was something I added, as well as create. I do know create was something that I did add, because at that time I just wanted a way to get cobblestone, and I forgot that there is cobble galore, or the little generators for it, but yeah. So I believe those 3 mods are some things that may not have already came included / I possibly added, if you guys were curious about that. But yeah, with that out the way, let's just keep heading down this dungeon. I don't know if it's dark for you guys. It's kind of okay on my screen, so let's actually do this. Do I have coal? Okay, cool. Just because we are going to go through quite a lot of torches as we explore down here, so might as well just get some prepared. I also did upgrade the backpack, so now it is a diamond backpack. Excuse me one moment. Okay, apologize for that. Just my throat has been a little scratchy, so if you guys kind of hear that, I apologize, but yeah. So this is the dungeon, or at least the first layer, which this layer is usually pretty basic, and you're just basically running around looking for chests, and this is a pretty good way to acquire some loot. For me personally, I care the most about finding gems and the occasional apotheosis gear, just because that stuff is really nice. Ooh. So we do get strong mobs. I'm not going to destroy the spawners just because we could always use it for 3 XP, so I'll just put down a couple torches and check out what's in here. So magnetic ring, I guess we'll take that just because later on down the line we are going to need to fight the Ender Dragon, and that can be helpful. As I said, I did upgrade the backpack to diamond tier, and I made another one just because we have been getting a lot of diamonds. I do have Fortune 3, so whenever I do find it while I'm collecting deep slate when I'm strip mining, that gives us diamonds. Not to mention, as I talked about last time, this miner's guide over here, this lucky rock does give us random loot whenever we are mining, and we have acquired quite a few diamonds from that as well. So I just wanted to reiterate that, make it known so you guys are up to date as to how I am acquiring quite a few things. So yeah, okay, so as you can see, we got a wee bit of loot from this side. Let's see, some more spawners. I wonder if these are cats. Interesting. Okay, boom, another loot bag, free backpack, I'll take it. And then we'll just keep letting the mobs spawn just because we do a lot of damage and they don't really hurt, so free XP, cannot complain. Ooh, interesting. We'll take that. I guess I'll take this. You guys have not yet mentioned whether we are going to be dabbling in the arts of mine colonies or not. And there's just a normal dungeon here. And a special dungeon. Never seen that before. That's pretty cool. Oh, I hate those flies. These guys are super annoying. But yeah, if you guys do want me to dabble in mine colonies, I am way more than interested in doing that. And that is because we do have create, so we could always just automate a couple little setups so that we can automatically collect some wood and cobblestone and be able to smelt it in bulk so that we can actually just turn it into the guys at their workstations so they can continue to build the city. So yeah, just wanted to reiterate that so that you guys know that that is a possibility. How I said, it's all up to you guys. Never seen that before. Let's see. Don't really care about those, so let's start putting stuff away in this one. Yeah. But yeah, just let me know what you guys are thinking, what you guys want to see. I am pretty open, because it's been a while since I last played. So, or I think brain no worky, I'll say that. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. I am more than open to exploring different routes, and this time, unlike last, oh shell, that'll be a cool item or block to collect to build. But yeah, this time I truly will do my best to at least get through, I want to say, all of these little quests, unlike Soul Red, just because this one is a little more story mode based or story based, so it makes it a little bit easier to continue and stick along to a set path. That was super nice. I don't know if you guys remember, this did have a deflection chance, and I think that's what kicked it and stopped it from hitting us. Just a little FYI if you're curious as to what just happened. And let's get rid of these guys. Sweet. And I'll head over to the other side, just because that side does have the little staircase down to the next layer. Kind of want to just make sure I get all these chests open, just because I am not sure. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these spawners do spawn infernal mobs, so it will be smart to stay to the lower level dungeons, and then maybe later on when we are actually the level of that area or slightly higher, then we could actually go check those guys out. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot these guys can be equipped with stuff as well. That'll be super nice. Okay. Supply camp. Don't really care too much about that. I just want loot. This will be pretty cool. Damn. I really need to get some spells. Let's see. Let's do this. And summon the Vexes. Sweet. Now we have some bodyguards. This will help. And let's toss some of this stuff up here. just because we don't need all of that. Goodbye. We already went over here. Let's see. Anything else? I'll take the gem. Kinda don't care about those. I'll take the wood. And what is that? Another ring? Okay, cool. Whoops. I should be putting it over here, just so that everything stacks as I explore. And that's something we also need to do, is to make some stacking upgrades so that we can go beyond the normal stackage. Okay, sweet. Now we can actually go down. And the cool thing about these dungeons is we do start slaying a ton of mobs, as well as getting quite a lot of XP, which will allow us to actually upgrade or level up faster. So if you wanted a reason why you should go to these, well, that's it. You don't want to be stuck at a certain level? Might as well go adventure. Okay, so we'll grab that, and I'll leave the rest. I'll take torches. Always take torches. Just because I should be lighting up the place for you guys. Ooh, dripstone. That'll be very useful for create farm. Okay, I forgot those are my guys. Hey, what is this? Ashery. Okay, I kind of forget that create actually has different blocks that it does add. That's why I'm a little curious about some of the stuff. See, that stuff, only you. Everything else could leave. I don't know what you do. Did I get it? Usage. Okay, could be cooked into resin. Okay, just makes rope and rope. Makes rope arrows. Can we place the rope and climb it? That would be pretty cool. Come on. How much do we need to make rope? Okay, 2. Okay. So we'll just take whatever we found and test it out later. Sweet. Over here. Just some more skellies. Goodbye. And I'll take you. Boom. Another thing. What's this? Speed. Yes, I'll take that. Always take building supplies that we don't really use. Boom. Some more stuff. Come on. Yeah, you guys could fight to the death. I don't really care. Meantime, I'm gonna head down here. Okay, another one. I'll take it. Interesting. So just another 2 option area. Sometimes these could have 3 to 4. Also, how I said before, I highly recommend getting this relic ham. Or yes, this ham relic. Just because it is so good. Not to mention, if you look at the diversity score, it does not affect it in the slightest. So this kind of saves us in the fact that we can just keep stacking foods later, which is going to be tremendous. What was I doing? Putting stuff away. Yes. Well, that's what I was doing. So we'll toss that, toss this up here, and a ring with speed effect. XP grabber, slow fall. And that was also another XP grabber, and then this one was fool's item, so this was just a magnet. Okay. What do I have equipped? So that's for feet. What was that? Charm area. Your belt. That's ring. And then I'm guessing this is another ring area. Then what else? We have bangles, head, net. What I want to know is how I can use this belt. So I'm pretty sure the belts are supposed to like give you more room to equip more things. So that's probably something that I already bookmarked it or saved the recipe so that we can actually get into it. Okay. Let's see. What do you have? Fighters. Boom. Hell yeah. First runic tablet. That is tremendous, if you ask me. Okay. Don't really need anything else right there. Some more Cisco stuff. Always appreciate strength. That'll give us extra damage. Can I put you on? I can't. Cool. Oh, one tap. Don't mind if I do. I like that. I'll take the clock and compass from this one just because why not? And let's check this side out. Okay. Some more enigmatic stuff. Sharpness edition. This thing. Okay. Torches. I'll take the name tag. I already have that guy. Sweet. Nice, nice, nice. Getting quite a lot of stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Boom. And sweet. I'm liking this. Over here? Nope. Okay, that's damage. That's some damage. Okay. Oh yeah. Do you guys understand this enigmatic legacy stuff? I never really understood what it truly does. So if you guys actually have a clue, please let me know, just because it's everywhere. Iron spear. Okay, dude. Goodbye. And we'll go this way. Okay. Boom. Okay, I heard that guy. Free coin, I'll take it. Another sharpness book. Did I grab the other one? Yes. Awesome. So that's 2 extra sharpness, which is going to be useful just because it might take us a little while before we can actually get our enchantments set up, upgraded. Okay, in here. Fire protection, I mean, I'll take that flawless. Okay, dude. Calm down. And I'll take this. What else? What else? What else? What else? That's about it. Some more enigmatic stuff. I don't know what I can do with it, but at least I have it. And let's come back over here. Toss this stuff up here. Come on, guys. Give me a wee bit of time to actually go through my stuff. I would definitely appreciate it. I mean, it's my fault for not destroying this, but like, it's free XP if I just leave it. And we'll mind you. And let's keep going. Another sharpness. If only I could be so. Oh. Well, yeah. That crit chance is tremendous. Leather, coal. I technically don't have one of those, but don't want it. Don't really care. Boom. Boom. Okay, there was a chest. I was about to say, damn, no chest. Okay, we'll grab that. And we don't need any of that. Damn, these Vexes are getting beat. We're in a low level area. But at the same time, they're only, what, level 2? So, can't really complain about that. And that's something I did want to get into. I did want to start getting into Ars Nouveau and Iron Spells, so after the dungeon, that's possibly what we might start looking at. Just because we do have plenty of gold and stuff to get into all that. Not to mention, I can't really see, but I was adventuring, looking for the... What is this? Interesting. Yeah, I was looking for the Ocean Monument, as you can see over here. And I'm pretty sure in this area, I did find the Ars Nouveau Magical Forest, so we can actually get all the types of wood, so whatever we want to start getting into, we have available. But yeah, I did want to find that Ocean Monument just because if we were able to take down the Ocean Guardian, or the Guardian, Elder Guardians, that's their name, yes, then we would be able to upgrade our enchantment setup, just like in Soul Red. However, the Elder Guardian is preset to be level 90, which is insane in my book. That is insanely strong, especially when I went to go check out his true level. I think he was like level 96 with about 12 or 15,000 health. And I don't know about you guys, but that's kind of absurd. Like, I understand the Ender Dragon is a level 100 boss, or should be, might actually be up to level 150, because that's the level of the end, but like, bro, that's some crazy stuff right there. That's if you ask me, you know. Who knows, maybe some of you guys are like, hell yeah, overpowered mobs that you can never reach their level. Sounds like my cup of tea. Well, it ain't mine. So, for you crazy people, if you really want a challenge, this mod pack will definitely give you one hell of a challenge. And let's keep stacking all this. As you can see, we get so much loot. And look at all those coins. That's gonna be super nice. Okay, let's see what's over here. Okay, come on, dude. Let's see. Okay, I knew it. When one spawns, the other usually does as well. Boom. Organize it. Take the golden apple. We already have one of those. Yeah, we'll leave you alone. And what's this? Regeneration. I'll take it. Just because that'll actually be beneficial for us when it comes to upgrading our setup. Take these guys and slow. I don't need that, but I'll take that. And let's head on over this way. And I think we can actually start heading down to the next layer. Or was it over here? Wait, did I explore the other side? Yes, okay, cool. So this will be level 3. That does not sound fun. Come on, man. Just let me take you out. Come over here. I'll just take the gems. Honestly, at this point, we're getting so much stuff, we don't really need everything. Oh, look at that. We got a little Twilight Forest dude over here. Let's see how strong he is. Okay. Thankfully, he got stuck on that. That's super helpful. And let's grab all this. Don't mind if I do. That's actually pretty nice. Take that. And let's check. Okay. Boom. This side. Hell yeah, finally. Get an ender gem. I don't know about you guys, but if you remember our Soul Rend series, then you know that I absolutely love our ender gems, just because upgrading the ender class was highly valuable to us. Boom, another dude down. Take one of these, drop that off. Drop those off. Let's see, regeneration. I don't know if I could use that for the thing. We'll open this up real quick. Goodbye. Drop that back off. Boom. What else do I not need from here? Technically, I don't need that just yet. Boom. And that gem. What else? Ender Pearl. Definitely take all the Ender Pearls. Okay. Another Infernal mob. That's the one thing that sucks, that this actually spawns these infernal dudes, and that just makes this a little bit harder than what it already is. Okay, so come on. Oh, it's kind of scary seeing how high. Oh, wow, I didn't open that chest. No, as I was saying, it's kind of scary seeing how my brain is shorting out. Okay, yep. Don't remember what I was gonna say in the slightest, and that's some crazy damage. What the hell? Who the hell hit me? What's going on? One of these guys is a leader. He's spawning dudes. Okay. Almost done. Sweet. And then this guy. Okay. Yeah. Those guys that have the yellow health bars are technically infernal mobs. I think there's like buffed mobs and then there's infernal. And then infernal can drop these rubies, which is super cool just because we could actually make these swords that do tons of damage. And they have different bonuses associated with them. That's just something that I did want to mention. And okay, went over there, grabbed some extra loot. Now let's head down here to, I believe this is what, the third layer? I don't know, I could be wrong. I might have lost count and lost track of what's going on. Can I put this on as well somewhere? Nope. Sadly, nope. So we can only have one ring. That's kind of disappointing, I won't lie. Okay, come on. This damn fly, bro. Jesus. Okay. We'll spawn that guy in. And look at all that loot. Only in the 3rd level, and we already have one diamond backpack basically full. Okay, so in here, there's usually a spawner or two. Kind of annoyed with this, so we'll take care of those. Toss that in. I'll take gems and necessary stuff only. Just to start saving some room. Just because this has way more stuff than I thought we were going to get. Oh, looks like this is the area to the next layer. Sweet. We'll take that. Gem. It's free protection. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? Yeah. What about over here? So we got membrane, free gem. Let's see. That's kind of a bad one. Okay. Let's come up here. Let's see what all we can actually keep storing. What do we not need? I guess technically I don't need all this. I'll take this, not that. We don't need that. Toss that in, toss that in, toss that, and that. Okay, cool. Freed up just a wee bit more room. Why do I keep getting the text? Who the hell is texting? Damn. Kind of BS. My phone just blew up like crazy. Let's see. This side. Okay. Goodbye. And I'm gonna start destroying these guys just because I am starting to get slowly annoyed with them spawning. Even though it's super good for us getting levels, it can get a little annoying. Hell yeah. Another super good item. I'll gladly show you guys how crazy some of this stuff can truly get. I love it. I won't lie, I love it. We'll take that. Sure. Nope, we already have that. I don't think I have that. Nope. And drop these pieces. And it looks like we are good to go. I was wondering, in my mod, I am currently adding different flowers and whatnot for biomes. I still haven't completely finished all the entities, but I was wondering what type of mobs would you guys like to see? Because I know dragons are a specialty of Ice and Fire, and yes, I'm going to be adding my own variations of them. However, I don't think I'm going to add like a pet feature regarding that. However, I may be down to adding my own version of some golems, and I was wondering if you guys think it would be pretty cool to add a golem that you could just ride on. The golem that I'm thinking of will be a ranged creature that will be throwing basically boulders at your enemy, which could be pretty cool because you're just going to be riding on his shoulder as he's causing mayhem. Ooh, and a pearl. Wonder if you guys think that's a cool idea, or if, what the hell? Why the hell are you so fucking fast? Okay. Let's do that. Do that. Bruh. Okay, so this one's a fast spawner. Let's get rid of it. Okay, looking good. Let's open this up. And... oh, there's no quick stack, so we'll just hover over everything and send it up there. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. We came from over there, right? Or over there. Ah, shit. Okay, we came from this side. I'll start putting down torches. Will help a bit. Always on the left, and you're just boom. Boom. Open you. Take the coins. Always take the coins. Just cause we can start buying stuff. And okay. This ends here. No extra rooms. Or so I thought. So another one. Okay. Let's see. That's super crazy. How did you spawn? But yeah, look at that. Flawless slipstream. What can it be used for? Mining speed? Yeah, looks like mining speed's probably the best bet, and honestly, I would love that so I could start collecting resources a little bit quickly. Just for our builds. Okay, hello there, and goodbye. Let's just destroy all spawners real quick. Cool. Another gem, another bag, another good day. It's another good day. Love it. Okay, can I spawn in multiple vexes? Oh, I can. Hell yeah, stack them all up. Come on. Annoying creature, bro. Oh my goodness. Dude does so much damage. Okay, another one of those, and looks like we're good to go. And we'll just shift click. Looks like we got some stuff moved. We'll do that as well. I don't know why I moved that away. And the Cisco bag, it only stacks 5. Ah, that's a little annoying. I don't really care about these, so I'll do that. I already have one of these. Do I need multiple? Or what does it do? So Charm of the Treasure Hunter. Okay. Attack with the dino. Weird. Okay, so we can't really use that. Can't use that. This infinite bone meal. Can use it on cactuses, netherwort. Oh. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And okay. So I should probably speed up the current pace just because of the timing. I don't want to go too long. I don't want to make it crazy long, but as you can see, if you truly want to thoroughly explore these dungeons and you don't know what you're doing, it can be a little bit of a hassle and take a little while. Since I kind of understand how these dungeons work and know what I'm doing, it makes it a little easier. Of course, if you just run around destroying all spawners, it does make it way easier. Okay. Damn strays. That's just normal skeleton. Okay, let's take you out. And then destroy you. Destroy you. You. Yeah, if you do get into a room like this where there's all this quartz everywhere, just know there's going to be quite a few spawners just out and about, and I highly recommend destroying them as fast as possible. Just as you see, it can get very crowded very quickly, and you can get overwhelmed really easily. Okay, we do want to keep those. Not any of this stuff. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Don't care about that. Nope. This typically doesn't really have much of a use. Already have one, don't need extra. And okay, so we got that. Let's see, what other chests? You take that, take this. Another backpack. I'll swap it out just because it's copper level. Another thingy. Okay. What is you? I can craft it, so I don't care. Okay, sweet. So annoying. What? Dude had a totem of a dying effect, is crazy. 4 stealth, armor pierce. Ooh, I should actually equip this one. So we come over here. Where's... Yes. Because if we take this one off, yeah, we lose a little bit of XP. This one, we get armor pierce. So those mobs will die even faster when we attack. Always take the slime balls just because slime... No, vexes. The slime can be used for create stuff, which is super cool. Okay, what do I do with this? Oh, it's like... Nope. Looks stored as being stored in inventory. Item works as an ender chest, similar to ender chest. So I can only put books in that. I do not know how useful that really will be, but I mean, cool. I guess. I don't know what to say. Okay. So that should be this side entirely. So let's go back to where that little area was. Is it this way? Nope. Oh crap, was there... Oh, where was it? Okay, so that's where we started. What's the next layer? So this should be the 5th layer. And I guess I'll look for the bottommost layer, just so it can be a little quicker. Let's see. I guess we'll go this way. Boom. Come on. Please be the side that leads downwards. Okay. Boom. Destroy that real quick. As you can see, you could get some pretty interesting spawners for free from these areas, because I'm pretty sure Apotheosis spawners work here. Ooh, that's a little scary. Okay. Damn. All these negative debuffs are crazy. So much stuff, it's insane. What do you mean? Discover astral dust, okay. Let's see what else is good from here. I mean, that could be turned into gem dust. Let's toss all this in there, come over here, retoss that there. Kinda useless, in my opinion, so I'll leave that behind. Okay. Yeah, I can test it out. I do have my Suck-Touch pick, so if we do encounter another Wither Skeleton little spawner, I will collect it in the hopes that we can... Damn it, bro. How did you see me? Okay, let's summon some more. Come on, get to work. Go get them. Yeah, I really do need to find some iron spell stuff. Or I did find a structure. I just need to go actually... I'll take that. Go beat up the boss of the area so that we can get some legendary ink. I think it might be time to dabble in some magic just because it'll help us out quite a bit. Okay, and oh my god. Hello, little goblin. You. Okay, there we go. Don't care about the strays, so I'll destroy theirs. And let's toss all this up here. Just so much stuff. It's kind of crazy how fast our inventory is getting filled up. Bro, what use are these vexes when they're doing nothing? Ah, crap. Can I reconvert that? Nope. Usage. Yeah, I can't reconvert it. Okay, nope. Let's see. What'll benefit us? Slash don't have. Okay. Guess I'll take that. Just in case I do want to dabble into that magic. And then we'll toss this stuff up here. Okay, copper backpacks. Kinda goated. Like it. Did I get everything from over here? Looks like it. Let's put a torch down. Okay. That lava is nice. Prevent some mobs from attacking us from the side. Let's actually organize it. Coin, gem, and a pearl. Take the gold. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see, over here. Gold, horn, and next area. Okay. Bro, these creeper things are just insanely retarded. Kinda hate them. They just do so much for no reason. Free champ table. That's gonna be nice for whenever we make this, which I do plan on making it relatively soon. What are you used for? Potato. I mean, can be used to increase our food diversity, so that's more than enough reason for me. Well, let's see. Don't really need coal. All I need is a wither spotter. Oh. Okay. Goodbye. Coin. Definitely take that. I guess I'll use some of our coins today just to show off what we can get. What is this stuff for? Ingots. So, very knockback resistant gear, which seems good, honestly. Not gonna lie. If we do go fight the Ender Dragon, it'll reduce the chance of us falling off. It's just armor, it looks kind of weak compared to everything else that we've seen so far. So I think I'll just leave those nuggets alone. Or stellium bricks. I don't know about that. Which makes me think about making some ore bricks. Just cause we're not. Cause Chip has that covered. Never mind. That'd just be a waste of time. Redoing what somebody has already done. Yeah. Tell me, is this the end of the side? Don't tell me it led into one of the crypts. That's insane. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but it's that little zombie structure thing. That is actually insane. That it led into one of these. That's wild. Do that. You already have one of those. We'll toss that up there. I don't care about this. Oh my god, can you just... Zombies are #1 enemies just because of these damn bugs, bro. Okay, what else do I not need? I'll leave it here and skedaddle. Don't really care about the crypt. Dungeon has way more loot. Not to mention the amount of XP that we could acquire from here is tremendously better. So, okay, so if we go this way, there's that little lava pit that if we go over, we should be able to head to the other side. Boom. Boom. Safe enough. Okay, so I'll take some more of this. It looks like some decent stuff. Honestly, I like the models for it. Can I place it back down? Yeah. I like it. I might have to do... This is my Vex, right? Cool. Still retarded how the little effects affect me, even though it's my personal Vex. Take you. Take you. And of course, always take diamonds. Why wouldn't I? Sweet. Okay, so if we go back to the spawn area, we should be able to go through that other area. That'll lead us down to the last final layer, and then we'll actually truly explore that layer. Just because, as you guys can see, the time does add up, and I haven't even properly covered like the whole dungeon. Like, I'm pretty sure we skipped a little bit of it just so that we can speed through this just a wee bit. But yeah, I guess I'll go through or try to finish the 5th layer, and then I swear. Yeah, we'll go through the 5th layer, finish that, and then we'll showcase all the loot that we have acquired from that point. Okay, free leech. I don't know why I wouldn't take that. Ender pearl, always good. Blood spells. That's something I've never really gotten into. That might be fun. I said, you know what? I want you guys to let me know what magic you guys are interested in. Maybe we might dabble in something new. What are you? Zombie? Don't care. You damn Vexes, bro. Okay, do I want a creeper spawner? Maybe. Okay, yeah, as you can see, we can pick up spawners, and it did use a wee bit of durability. So we just gotta be a little careful as to what we are going to be using. Another sharpness? Ooh. Ooh. Whenever we do make our first high-end sword, it's gonna be very nice. That's what I can... Okay, hell yeah, I'll take that. Are you serious, bro? You're my own Vex. And you... Bro. Oh, love it. Fight it. Fight. Okay, so we'll take you. That's new. Another ender pearl. Let's see. Slime. What do we not need? Unsure. Toss everything we can up here. Open this up. Toss in the extra stuff. And let's keep making our way down. Or around to go down. Okay, so this is new. Another dude. Oh. Okay. Done. Sweet. Some more stuff. Drop that off. Take this. This guy, just boom. Get the points from it. No clue what it does. How I said, if you guys actually understand what it does, let me know down in the comments. Just because it might be worth getting into, or maybe I could save it until a future day. Damn. Or a future series. To truly dive into that. Yeah, another question for y'all is there another RPG pack available out there that is using the leveling system that is 120 or higher? I am very interested in that. Okay, so we have some choices here. Go down that way. Probably not going that way. Move over here or go over here. These two are basically the exact same, it's just we can get ourselves some quartz and probably quite a bit of loot. Let's see, time. I'll go to one of them. I'll go to one of them for right now. Just so I'm not going too crazy, so we'll destroy you. Hell yeah, got rid of the most annoying one. Silverfish. Don't really care about you. Okay, sweet, so there is a wither spawner here, so I just gotta be a little careful. Damn. Hurts so much. Okay. Okay, let's see. Alright, here's spider. Okay, so that's the wither. Okay, damn. Stupid Vex, bro. That shit is kind of busted, I won't lie. How is it still alive is my question. Isn't it supposed to despawn, or is it just because it has that buff makes it like that? Because if that's the case, I might just use kill all entities to get rid of it, because how have these guys disappeared and that one has yet to vanish? Okay, take care of you real quick, and we'll collect you. Sweet, and just like that we have, oh, so it looks like there's 2 spawners, which will be pretty nice for us. Okay, not here. Yep. No. I need to heal up just a wee bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill that damn Vex. I can't keep it here. I think it's gonna just stay forever because it's buff. That's pretty annoying. Any more? Nope. Cool. Yeah, okay, now there's no more spawners. Yeah, as you can see, as you keep going down in each layer in these dungeons, the loot does get significantly better as you descend, and it's super nice because look at that, we got some free diamond armor, which would be pretty cool. Can we crush it down? Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a salvaging table. Or is it blacksmith die? Ah, so there's no salvaging table on Apotheosis at this update. Or this version. Sadly, but oh well. You win some, you lose some. Can't complain about that. Yeah, let's slash kill at E. With these brackets, we put type, and then we go equals entity. No. Oh. Type at player. And then we put boom, and just like that, it kills all entities, whether it's a dropped item, because technically if you drop an item on the floor, it's considered an entity. So it kills all items and current entities. But yeah, I had to get rid of that Vex, because that has to be a bug or something, because how can all the other Vexes disappear and that one just remains just because it's buffed? Honestly, that's not fair to me, just because I think it was also affecting me when it should only be affecting the mobs as it is spawned by the player. Yeah, little tip and trick if you guys didn't know that. And let's put these guys up here. Let's see, where's that chest? Sweet. Take the wall and wing, drop off that. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? And nope. Okay, let's actually head down to the last layer so that I can wrap up the end of this episode, and then I'll finish exploring this by myself, and then I guess I will possibly pre-record some episodes just because next week is finals week, and I do need to study pretty hard for my test day, so I am going to be pre-recording a couple episodes for you guys. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them, just because, yeah, I really enjoyed playing this, and it's been fun so far. Let's see, does this turn into nether warts? No. Can I make it turn into nether warts if I crush it? Okay. So I guess I'll take a couple of these. And then maybe whenever we do start dabbling in creates, well, this will be pretty nice. Yeah, so that should at least get us at least 2 words. Okay, so I guess I'll go this way first. Yeah, this is the last and final layer of this area, and you will always know that this is the last layer just because it is another themed. That's how you will know you're at the bottommost layer, and this is where the strongest mobs will spawn. As you can see, they will be spawning with enchanted gear as well as pieces of diamond armor, so that it continues progressing in difficulty. Okay. There we go. Let's put down this. What time of day is it? In Minecraft days, it is daytime. So if we are low on health, chicken eggs, I'll take it. I know. How can I be surprised with chicken eggs? But that's because I do want to work on my farm, which I will be doing offline, so I don't add another crazy length to the episode. I apologize for that. But if I ever get into a crazy build, I will probably make a multi-part series just like last time, and I will do better in trying to upload more of the parts, just so that it isn't every day that you guys have to deal with that. So that's my promise to you. If we do end up having a building session again, I will upload all the parts, and we'll do my best to get it out as fast as possible. Okay, gold, more pearls. I swear, there should be a Enderman spawn somewhere. I mean, it's not guaranteed, but there should be, which would be awesome. Okay. Let's see. Over here, just more resin. Nothing over there. This is creeper. We already have one. Okay, we'll destroy this guy. Okay, another gem. Or a couple gems. Some champion bags. Got all of that. I'll take this. Yeah, we'll keep going this way. Any spawners? Nope. Okay, there's spawners over here though. Okay, how many? Stray, get rid of it. Zombie, don't care. And another zombie. Okay, not bad, not bad. XP bottles, that's always very nice to have. Ooh. I'll take that. Okay. Let's use this. Boom. And if we press O again, we should be able to buy another point. Boom. See, where should we allocate it? I do want this, but I could wait for that. I think one of the more important parts would be going this way, going down here and adding more points to our armor to be crafted. Oh, I don't even need to go this way to go down. I could just go here to start getting all the crafted points. Just because this will be useful, because we are going to have to start making our armor at some point. So I put a point here, I'll add slightly more. But then it'd be smart. I don't know, because I need to go here. Adding 1 toughness per piece would be really good as well. Yeah, I guess we'll go down this way. Just because I already got all this damage stuff. Not to mention, once I get this, I could actually go 1 point here and go cross-dimensionally. So that we end up over here. And then we can start getting all these in weapon enchantment increases. I don't know if I'm gonna do this one first. I do know I want to go up here, go into the extra 20% for enchanted weapon, and then add all these little 5% bonuses all the way to this one. So it would be this one, this one, this one, and then make our way over here so that we can get some pretty good damage out of our gear. Because yeah, it looks like we are going to need to do a ton of damage because these mobs are spawning with absurd health, aka that guardian, fucking 15,000 health, bro. I don't know how I can beat that thing anytime soon. That's kind of absurd if you ask me. So that's a stray, so that's a stray. Let's see, any other spawners? Kind of don't see any. Annoying. And just like that, that should be this. Sweet. Okay. Over here, nothing. Let's grab this. Some more stuff. Don't mind if I do. Drop that off. Okay. Guess I'll take that, and let's try getting all this stuff organized a little bit more over here. Okay. And sweet. Okay, where's the next little area? Sadly, no Enderman spawners. An Enderman spawner would be super nice, just because Ender Pearls are very useful, especially if we are going to get into ours, or not ours. Guess I'll take this one too. Okay, so we only have maybe one more spawner available to be mined. So I'll be a little more careful in selecting which spawner I'll be taking. Boom. Destroy that. Get rid of this guy. Cool. So another potion of recall. Don't really care about that. We already have one. Take that. And gold, emeralds. Why not? Nope. 3 diamonds. This astral dust. I already have a few. Don't really need too much. And we could always come back to get this stuff if we ever dabbled into that stuff ever again. Boom. Destroy that. Okay, so there's a spawner here. Your wither. I already have some of you. Okay. Enchanted golden apple. Now that's massive. Food diversity and automatic 10. That's insane. Insanely good, I might say. And I'll take this just because I do want to go mining soon to collect resources / clear out an area that I have planned to use sometime soon. Come over here. Let's do this. Ah, I turned that off. Where's this golem trader? Somewhere. But I don't have any ores on me right now. Okay. Stray, goodbye. Enderman, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay. Take care of this guy. Boom. Destroy that. Perfect. Enderman, would you do me the favor of spawning, por favor? I'd really appreciate you. Another one of these guys. Take it. Yeah, if you guys actually understand enigmatic legacy and know how it properly functions, then kudos to you, I should say. And secondly, these dungeons are a stellar way of being able to acquire said pieces. Let's see. Well, this is pretty good. Okay, nice, nice, nice. I think this is... Okay, perfect. Let's put away our pickaxe. I don't want to break it accidentally. Just like that, we have some wither skeletons and some endermen, which is going to be awesome. Because I do plan on making a little XP for him, so I guess that's also another thing. Oh my god. I have so much planned, and this time I will try to include you guys in on the process. Just so the series can run a little longer, because I've been doing a lot of little 12s and kind of don't want to just keep going through modpack after modpack. Well, not right now. I guess it does take a wee bit of time for me to work on my mod, and that's kind of why I kind of want to settle on one mod pack for a while, because I truly want to just get some time, work on my mod, and explore everything that has to offer, balance it, and then test it out in my own little mod pack and see how well it works and cooperates with other mods. Because I do think I do want to create like a leveling mod pack and include it, but at the same time, a lot of these fantasies mod packs don't really include guns or incorporate guns into it, but I think it would be cool to actually incorporate it. I was thinking maybe Scorched 2 would be a solid gun mod to incorporate into a mod pack, just because the designs are so unique, well made, not to mention the crafting to be able to make those weapons using Create is a pretty cool functionality, I can't lie. So yeah, that's what I'm planning so far, and I will figure out a way to incorporate it into the mod pack and see what bonuses would have to be added to adjust the damage output for the weapons, so that even if you choose to go with guns instead of using swords, which is the main playthrough method of the mod, that you'll have some sort of scalability, so you're not completely locked out if you decide to use weapons. But I do think I'm going to allow Apotheosis to be utilized in that mod pack, so you should be able to get yourselves some ammo relatively quickly with the spawner setup. So we'll see how I come to balance all that out when the time comes, but can't speak too much just because it is in development and I don't know when I feel it'll be ready to release to the public for the first time. Yeah, I will probably release an update on the progress of the mod, maybe sometime next month. So if you guys are interested in what I am developing, keep an eye out and your ear out for that, because that'll be pretty cool. Okay, I guess we'll just continue down this way. Ooh, so annoying. Destroy that. And I'll move away from this. I'll come back this way at the end. Just don't want to deal with a stray and having to go down there. This side too. Pretty inconvenient. Oh, that was an Enderman. Damn. Okay, cool. You're stuck. Oh, yes. Suffer for me. I like that. We'll take another one of you. The eggs. The gem. I think it would be pretty cool to go into, like, the holy spells a little more in depth in the series, just because I am a paladin, and it kind of does make sense. It would be pretty cool. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something, completely forgot. Brain, no worky, how I said earlier. You are one ugly dude, bro. Thank you. Troll Hunter. Are you part of anything over here? No. Interesting. Maybe in another tab, possibly. But I did want to show you guys that I did manage to complete this, which was just kill 5 creepers. So we did get all this, which is pretty nice. So we can actually start getting into Ars Nouveau and slowly increase all of these things, as well as iron spells, which we could probably start at the same time, just because this is fairly easy to acquire. So that's why I think next episode I'll actually dabble in setting some of the stuff up and getting it ready, as well as possibly heading into the Nether, just because I did say this episode I was hoping to go to the Nether. However, this is taking longer than I expected, just narrating my experience and letting you guys know about what else is to come. What are you, Wither? Is that the only one? Nope. You have double Wither. Destroy that, and destroy that. Cool. Damn. Wither 3. No wonder. I was wondering why I was taking so much damage from Wither. Wither 3 is crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay, good thing we did enough damage to just tap him out. Eggs. Hell yeah. But yeah, I think I'll probably work on a farm at our new house offline, so you guys probably won't see that, but I just wanted to give you another heads up about it, even though I'd already mentioned it. Okay, cool. That's all I can stack here. What about over here? We've got a little bit more room, which is nice. Let's see, another, nope. I mean, we have 2 points here. 1, 2, 3. What's our armor doing? Armor looks like it's holding up pretty well. What do we need to do to get into the next area? So, looks like dabbling a wee bit into the nether would be a smart thing next episode. That's just visiting the nether, getting a bit of nether quartz, and then technically we can, I think that's when it would be smart to get into apotheosis. So next episode, I guess we'll actually dive into the nether first, get some quartz just so that we can unlock this path, which will unlock these 4 paths, just because these will also give us some wisdom scrolls. And then after that little trip to the nether, looks like doing these things would probably be best. And I already acquired some of this stuff. Ah, so this doesn't require the crying obsidian. What required it? I don't know what does, but I have 6 because I did find a little bastion or ruined portal. So that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Okay, looks like that's that side. And now to head on to this side. Okay. So, looks like the stray disappeared. That's tremendous. Grab a couple nether bricks. Let's see, can I make it across? Nope, I need 1 more. I'll take 2. Okay. So this is also next to the little zombie crypt. Kind of absurd still to think about it. Okay, so there's something over there. I want to go this way first. Of course, I can't even cross it properly. Take those 2. Boom, boom. What are you? Ah, looks like there's a creeper one over here, maybe. Yep. Goodbye. Sweet, sweet. Like that, I like that. Of course. What the hell? Well, good thing you're dead. Take this, drop that off, and we need 1. Oh, oh my god. Oh, oh. Epic tier. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. That is insanely good. Getting some epic tier stuff. Okay, I can open this, create a little bit more room, and let's continue on forward. Okay. Sweet, got rid of that. Boom, another one. And looks like that's all of those. What's that? Fist from twigs. Interesting. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Really, dude? Oh, there's 2 of you. Boom. There we go. That's the two of them gone. And what else do you have? We already have one of you. Already have some. The amount of gold is so nice. I can't lie, that amount of gold. Super nice. Awesome, 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 awesome. Cool beans. Cool beans. I like this. Okay. No free diamonds, just lurking out and about. Nope. Ah, you mother trucker. Oh, you actually made it up here. What? Ah, yes. You buffoon. You've been tricked to fall to your destination. Okay. Got rid of that guy. Destroy that. Destroy this one. Okay. Let's destroy this real quick. Perfect. Now I don't care about this stray. And then, of course, this also leads straight into the crypt. When does it ever not? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is probably the last bit of the underground. I'll make a double back just to make sure. But yeah, looks like it. Okay, drop that off. 3-diamond sword. How does that look when we use it? I'll take the iron and I guess the quiver. Why not? Just to have it. And yeah. Sweet. So, if we were to use this. Okay. Not bad, not bad, but what does it do that this doesn't have? So it has 1 block attack range. Okay, okay. I'd rather just craft it. Increase the attack speed and the damage. Oh yeah, I should probably show you guys how crazy it is if I were to craft my own stuff. I'll take that. And it looks like we are done exploring this dungeon. I know there was some areas of the dungeon that I did not fully explore, however, as you guys can see, it does take quite a long time to explore this thing in its entirety, and especially if you are going to a dungeon that is a way higher level than what we are, then it kind of blows because you just take insane amounts of damage, so you actually had to take way more time to recover. Okay, so that's not the way we wanted. We went that way, this way. Let's see, should I just teleport back to base? I don't have a waste inside, I'd probably have to do the little mini-map, but I think I can get out of here without having to do that. Let's see how good my memory is. Probably not that good, but worth a shot. Okay, just follow the torches, or a majority of the torches. That should help me get back. So this way. Nope. Okay, not bad, not bad. It's like we're making good time, making good time. Well, don't let me down. Ah, crap. Wrong turn. But it gave us a gem, so can't complain. And an emerald. See, sweet. We could actually grab that. And let's see, can we make room? Yeah, I could make room. Toss that up there. What else should we snag from over here? I guess best bet would be the pie and slime balls. Why the pie? Food diversity. That's probably the main reason why. Just that food diversity. So we came from there. Ah, crap. You know what? I'm just gonna use the minimap to teleport out, just because I don't want to bore you guys to death. You could be mad at me all you want, but this is just to save us a little bit more time. Yeah. Okay, cool. Drop these off in here. I need to even though I don't want to get into create, I really need to get into it just to make a little storage system so I could just dump everything into it. Because yeah, this is gonna get pretty outrageous over time. Let's see, anything else? Nope. In here? Nope. Okay, cool. So I guess I'll open up all these little loot bags that we have acquired. Let's see, any in here? No. Over here? No. In here? I know there's a few. Let's sort it real quick, and they appear right next to each other. And then we'll take the coins. Awesome. And looks like we only managed to get one runic tablet from this dungeon, which is still quite the haul. It's super cool. But if I'm gonna be honest, it could have been better. I think we could have probably maybe walked out with 2 or 3 of them. But you know what? It's still a solid run because look at all the stuff that we were able to get. This is kind of insane because we are running with diamond backpack. I know this one's copper. I'm about to upgrade this probably to diamonds so I can have double diamond or triple diamond. And then this backpack as well. Let's see. So let's begin opening of this. So just in this one dungeon run, we have 8 champion coins. Of course, I do have 22 over here in one of these chests, but let's open. Oh, it opens them in order. So spam them all. And just like that, basically 3.5 stacks. Let's combine it with what we have in here. Oh my. And we got some bright steel. Let's see. How much bright steel do we have in total? Okay, what about over here? Any bags? Any bags? Money bags, money bags, money bags. Nope. Okay. Sweet. So, even though we have a lot of money, there's insane amounts of money that's truly needed for certain items, unfortunately. But look at that. Nearly. Oh, sweet. It says it right there. So 248 coins. So let's see what we can buy if we choose to buy anything. And then also all this bright steel can just make us our next set of armor. Yup. Which is going to be very cool, but I'm gonna hold off on it just because how I said, I do want to let's see. I'm probably gonna farm a little bit more XP, or can I just, yeah, I'm most likely gonna farm a wee bit more XP to hit level 14 so I can put another point in here naturally. Then I think I'm actually gonna start utilizing some of these wisdom scrolls just so that I can get this area filled out. So let's see if I get 1 point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I'll probably use 6 of the 10 wisdom scrolls that 6 of the 16 that we have in here, just so I can fill out that bar before we make the armor, just so that we can still utilize our natural way of farming XP to keep unlocking this, just because I feel these wisdom scrolls would be way better or will be utilized more efficiently when we are at the way higher numbers. So we have tons of ways of earning these scrolls over time. There's no rush for them, and I think it'd behoove us or be highly beneficial for us to save these for the later levels. Because yeah, it looks like it would probably be way better later on. But yeah, let's see what we can buy with our coins before we wrap up this episode. It's gonna be kind of lengthy, but I hope all this adventuring and looking around makes up for the last couple episodes. Okay, so netherite. For 20, we could get 1 here. Every 3 coins to give us 1 bright steel, which is kind of crazy because bright steel is technically way better than netherite. So I'll take it. Divine rubies, we have a few of those. We don't really need to rush that. No, thank you. We could always buy wisdom scrolls. That's also something that. Ooh, with 248. So with 50, so technically we could almost buy 50 scrolls, which is kind of crazy if we really think about it. But I'd rather save the coins just because I don't know when these coins or these scrolls may, or yeah, the coins may be way better utilized for other things. 'Cause if we look at this stuff, what does this do? Oh, they got forged pearls. This is really good. Let's see. Legendary inks, also a pretty solid one. I mean, I don't know what the ancient codex is, but that's pretty solid. The Ring of Undying looks really. I mean, utilizing it here would be pretty cool. It's pretty useful. And then I do know this stuff. That's something I need to double check. These cores, because these guys are already used for stuff, and it looks like we can just buy them. So having points to buy that stuff would be really smart, if I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Let's see, what about up here? We don't really care about that stuff. What's this? 50% knockback resistance. Nope. Emperor's Crown. +6 armor when worn. I'm pretty sure I could put that on, so you might buy that right now. Damn. Some expensive stuff. Ooh, nope, that's something else. What's this? Insatiable spawn egg. I think that's like an enemy that we actually have to fight. That gives us one of our quests. As well as these guys. These guys are pretty cheap, just requiring 1 coin apiece. Even the ham's pricier than those guys. Let's see. I think we might buy a legendary loot crate. Just because it would be interesting. So we could buy a loot crate, and we could buy an Emperor's, the Emperor's Crown, aka this guy. That will be 9 plus 35, 44. Leaves us with 204. What can we buy? This is 5, so I don't want to buy that. Swim speed amulet, maybe. What's this one? 10 extra health when more, but that's 6 points. These are all 6 points. I guess we could buy a random gem. So we'll utilize some coins here. Let's buy submit. Boom. Damn. That is a very sad reward from it. That's probably like the worst one that we could have gotten, at least in my opinion. Boom. Okay. I don't know what that does just yet. And then boom, the crown. So we managed to buy a couple things. So if we come over here, we can equip the crown actually. And just like that, we increased our armor just a bit more. Let's see, this guy. I mean, that increased in movement speed will be highly beneficial for us in the nether. Ooh, I don't have, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make that reforging table next episode so that when we do go to nether, we're not heavily nerfed because of our speed. Let's see, we'll put this in here. I guess I could leave the bright steel there. These rubies, insanely valuable. I swear I had them somewhere. Or have I been carrying them on me this whole time? Oh. We have 3 of them. Interesting. Yeah, so that'll be useful. This, I already have one. So now we have 2 of them. Sadly. Oh well. Who cares? We could always get a lot more points. These can be done with quests, and then the knight armor quest, or is it knighthood? So each one of these just gives us a few coins. That's pretty cool. I swear I thought I did this already. Oh well. Well, technically I already slayed these guys, so let's actually activate it. And then we can fight the royal variants of these guys. So there's a royal skeleton, royal creeper, and royal zombie. I guess we can read through the effects before we end the episode. So the skeleton has improved characteristics. Its shots are much more powerful and capable of knockback and headshots on hit, which is insane. If that thing just hits you normally with no armor, even if you're at the same level, that thing does half health damage. If it hits a headshot, it has a chance of one-shotting you. Or I may be wrong, and I actually got killed by something else, but looks like headshots will weaken and slow the target. The skeleton will also attempt to evade incoming attacks. It drops the royal bone, which can be used to make amplified bone meal. This is a 3x3 bone meal, effectively. Pretty cool. And then over here, the royal creeper has increased health and movement speed, and it is capable of infecting victims with toxic spores. The toxic spores will slow and poison you, whilst buffing the speed and damage of affected hostile mobs. It will drop the royal gunpowder, which can be used to make a powerful bomb. I actually have one gunpowder. Haven't made the bomb yet. Curious as to what it'll do. Royal Zombie has higher stats and is always accompanied by 2 other zombies. It equips these zombies with a helmet and sword, increasing their defense and attack. It is also able to inflict debuff on you that will cause nearby zombies to be buffed. It drops the Royal Staff, a useful item for buffing allies. So if you are playing with friends, it is pretty cool. Sadly, I don't have friends that really play Minecraft like how I do. Kinda sucks, but oh well. Who knows? Maybe I'll open up a server and invite some people. That would be pretty cool, but that's if the channel grows a little bit bigger where it could sustain itself, or sustain a server of that magnitude by itself. That would be pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. So we went over the shop, we went over some of the stuff, and I completed my promise to you guys, which was going to a dungeon. So, yeah. Let's take a nap, and then we'll head on. Well, I was thinking about visiting the village, but that requires XP, and I kind of want to farm XP, so I'll probably have to go to the spawners, slay a couple more zombies, get that extra level, farm a little bit more XP, and then be able to go back and forth across the area. But yeah, for that, guys, we have explored a dungeon, not in its entirety, but basically enough to show you guys what you can get. How difficult they can be, which just depends on your equipment. If you're properly equipped, like how I am, it shouldn't be too hard. Just it'll feel annoying with the amount of mobs that can spawn, and not to mention they could spawn as infernal mobs and or the buffed up mobs, which just can be a little annoying. Little FYI, so always be wary about that. But other than that, if you have enchanted gear, you have the armor that I have right now, which is relatively easy to acquire because you just need to make this, which is just iron and gold, and you get this set. It helps a ton. So yeah, that's the dungeon. I was gonna wrap it up, but I just wanted to show you our ability to craft a new weapon. So this was our diamond sword that we made a little while back, where we automatically added 4 damage. However, now that we have the full stat line for crafting weapons done, if we come over here, our sword goes from 11 to 14, which the base damage of the sword is 7. So we've effectively doubled the amount of damage the diamond sword can do, not to mention increase the attack speed to 2, which if you're curious to see how fast that attacks, I'll make it. And look at this. So this is how fast we attack right now. If we use this one, it attacks a wee bit faster, which is nice. So cannot complain, not to mention the damage increase. So if you could get Slayer and Sharpness on this guy, we'll be able to do some crazy damage. But yeah, with that, guys, we'll wrap up the end of the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was very fun challenging that dungeon. In the next episode, we will be trying to get into magic, but first we will make a nice quick trip into the Nether, just so that we can unlock some of those quests, maybe gather a couple resources so that we can actually make the Tom's simple storage and then dabble in the arts of magic. And who knows, if time permits, we may go seek out the tomb, the dead man's tomb, the catacombs. That's what it's called. We may seek out the catacombs and go fight the dead king in the hopes that he may drop us a legendary ink, and or while we are running about through the catacombs, we may find a legendary ink or two. Would highly would be highly beneficial to us. Ah, I see the creeper back there. Nice. So, that guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys have any comments, feedback, questions, concerns, suggestions, advice, whatever the case may be, and or information about Enigmatic Legacy and or any of the mods that may be present in this mod pack, make sure to head down below and leave a comment regarding whatever it is you have for me. If you guys are enjoying the series, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys are interested in when I will be uploading videos, I will do my best to answer comments. I usually try my best to answer comments regarding that. However, I will do my best to upload, since the semester is coming to a close, at least every other day. That's the goal. Every other day, worst case scenario, every 2 days. So instead of it being a Monday, Wednesday, maybe Monday, Thursday. So we'll see. I'll do my best to get to you guys, just because I do want to take some time to get a little bit more work in and to focus a little bit on my mod, just because it has been stagnant for a little while just because of school. But yeah, how I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell, and that'll automatically notify you guys of when I do upload another episode. That's if I don't get to your comments. So with that, guys, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace.